look at the story of both of these men and their routes. Certain players have missed balls, missed opportunities, and you know, ALCAIDE could have gone out to JP Suso, and of course Shaw missing the 9. But what drama it was brought up.
Or a missed 9 to start the match from this man here, and then Jason Shaw with the, oh, talk about 9 balls.
Well, the Shaw game weren't just really about the last.
Here a push out, and you wonder why a player would push out. Now he's going to have to try and control the 2 a little bit as he brings the cue ball down, and I was kind of wondering, maybe I don't pass this shot, but David. Yeah, great opener there.
Yeah, that will settle anyone down there.
So much better, it seems like, and I think a lot of that is just mental, really. You know, a lot more in the gym. Especially David knocking in that nice ball right there, so that could play a little something later. I think he's the type that just kind of forgets about everything, Sevastyanov, without. Yeah, that punch can actually work.
Good start, this. He had a tricky long opening pot off the rail. Knocked it in the middle.
I don't know, 8 or 9 times maybe. Did make the odd ball here and there. Got a few bad scratches. That's a good feeling there. And even better when the 2 comes 2 rails forward. He needs more, a little more. And the reason why I say that, anytime you're breaking balls out, stunning the ball. If he had a little more angle, I like the backside, but yeah. And that's the problem with having to stun as much. You don't get as much feeling of where.
I think going forward, you might bring the 9 and the 6 in.
Ball, and he didn't hit it poorly by any means. It's just that tough a shot. Past the 9, a couple cushions. Don't have to have perfect position. And that's, to me, usually a little nerves when you catch that ball 7.
It doesn't shock me. Just look at this. It's just, I mean, Shaw plays quick, but this is another level.
That's guarding a little much. It's an easy shot for nerves and all that. It's a real natural. And we all know what the strengths of, you know, Sevastyanov. You always knew there was an element of safety or possibility. Here early, not realizing this is a race to 13. You know, we got a lot of time to settle in.
Yeah, shaky stuff. Chair, keep him struggling. I think he's left the pot.
Better usually. Ball. To me, that middle-ish would spin, especially when you're just a little below center. It's kind of vague. David definitely playing to hit the top side of the pocket there from distance. If he misses, he knows. David played that in the semi.
Especially when the safety's obvious. Yeah, don't change your style of play.
Yeah, and he was real steady. Stayed very still through the shot. Maybe.
Took him a few.
Excuse me.
Cue ball's moving. Well, this will be handy with the 2.
Banking the 2 down where he's at and going back behind the 8. Now I thought he would play at a little more speed with the cue ball and try and use the 3-9. I think he's supposed to shoot here myself. But he hits it 100 miles an hour.
Foul stroke.
May not be the worst thing, is at least how he hit the ball is nice. David immediately raised his head like he wasn't very harder to command the speed. He's got to get on the 5 to get to the 6.
Got to get into this.
That looks light. Oh, perfect actually. Found that you could move it to where it doesn't go by the 9 in the lower corner. You got around it easily. And one is maybe crazy after what we saw in game 2.
David ALCAIDE wins Sebastian.
Yeah, I think the players have handled the arena well all week. Obviously, people are stood
run
up.
though, because you have to get in the cue ball. Oh, he went long of it. And smarter, really, because if you fall a little short, you can always recover. Yeah, they like the mall here as well. Super packed every day, and now on Saturday night. And you see, now he came back quite a ways. Is this going to have enough bounce?
Yeah, he wants to kill this. Doesn't really want to cheat the pocket. That'll send the cue ball a bit wider. Lovely. Good shot. Because it's touching the rail, you have to pot it or hit another rail. So just checking. Final 16, it was Michael Bohannon. 10-7 to David. Ignacio was next, 11-7. Then, of course, today,
I think you will see some speed here. Yeah, very good. And it comes up towards the paint. Big shot. Oh, I wasn't even looking at
this comes up in an exhibition you'd ever go. Well, great effort. Look at that. How did it not go in? What an attempt that is. Usually you need 2 or 3.
Oh, so a little unsettled. He made a bad push out. I put him in jail, and then he ran out from there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Against Team Canada. That was Elaine Martell, the dancing bear. And what a player.
Actually, because one of my earliest memories of 9-ball was before I started playing. I used to watch the World Championships every summer. Championships at English 8-ball at the same time. So all the pool players had gone home deep one year. I think he got to the last 6. Did Melling play him actually?
What's that?
Did Melling play him actually?
Time in the, I think it was the Final Four of a pro event in America. Ben Raxon out, by the way. Guy, by the way.
This is nice. Very, very good.
Filipino players to win this event, but still the fans have come strong and deep. Yeah, it took a hair of speed off, and I think that's the key. Just a little bit. Down table. Like to do something to cut off the run out, or the easy run out anyways. That way the run out's not too easy. Well,
trying to make something happen. It's going to end up on the rail. As long as he's got a bit of an angle, he can. Got not really seen much of it this event or this season.
Foul.
Yeah,
Now he's just going to draw back without using the cushion. Yeah, that'll do. He can always swing one rail. Now, is this enough to check? I was going to say it looked like he kind of didn't get through.
Behind the 9. Well, wide open, JJ.
Yeah, wide open. Really come with a lot of speed.
The 7 made it a big pocket, but it was the fact that you could just play a little stun in it, just squirt over to the.
Shot that most pool players love, really.
Yeah, this wants to slow down. I think it's bounced a bit much, so he's going to have to go rail. Yeah, that shot comes up all the time, doesn't it? The rail first, potting the ball.
Winnings at the table here, and it's easy for David to let it go since he won the game. But
yeah, let's forget about the food reviews for a moment. Back to the action. Yeah, playing conditions and the rack and the refs, everyone's been fine with that. The only few things.
2 away and drop underneath the 6. Could go for the combo. Drop behind the 5. That's good, and that's what I mean about the angles that they see better than we do.
Foul.
Well, this.
That Hill jumping on the 8 had that type of scratch about it. Jeremy's got to knock these in.
Yeah, this is a little tight from the 4 to the 5. Little thin. Uh-oh. Oof. Maybe hit the 6 full and bang it up the rail a little.
Yeah, he's just set off this way, hasn't he?
Could catch a double kiss here on the purple.
This has gone wrong.
I don't know about you here because he needs speed. Oh, nice. This could hurt though. Since the 6 being up, but he should get the 6 to the top rail. He caught it thin. Still agree with you as far as getting away from the table for a few minutes.
It's 5-3. It does not feel like a 5-3 match at all.
Yeah, I've always said it and was told it's a lot easier to make that comeback than you think. The score wants to really favor the guy trailing. Being so close to the great effing Reds. Talk to our Sevastianov in the restroom a little bit.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, and
what was said?
He just said, I can't believe I'm in the final here in the Philippines.
Maybe not.
Maybe across side bank. Thought he could follow that ball, Carl. Maybe gets underneath the 4.
71 years of age, After I'm trying to think.
Culture there too as well, right? I mean, although I was there at the Crucible, was it last year? I think it was last year. No, it may have been 2 years ago. It was the year that you beat me out of those bets at the hundreds, really.
Yeah, I just don't know if that would happen.
Is there a footballer maybe that would get that kind of attention?
Well, what I'm saying is in the
pool's number 2.
Yeah, hence why there's so many great pool players.
Where we want it. you know, there's a lot of countries that need to, you know, recognize it as another way of life for their children and whatnot. And I think
Like
that is
to play it in a tournament around the world, and obviously if they go deep or they win the tournament, they might win 50, 60, 70,000 US dollars. That
kind of stage, and realize that, yeah, pool's one of them that they can produce the players and really punch a little bit. Or is he just flat drawing it? Yeah, straighter than I thought. Got a lot out of it though.
Yeah, David is not running the table out slow in any means on his side, which he did a real good job against Jason at doing that. The crowd really was pulling for Sevastyanov's ALCAIDE. He's just doing a work. Yeah, kind of one of them. You wouldn't be shocked to see him pick Billy, but at the same time.
All right, just got to find the path. Maybe right back where he's at now. Oh, he kind of punched the ball though instead of rolling it. That was surprising.
May have fluked it. I was just going to say commentary for Eurosport Snooker out of that room. So these are not just a couple of lads who play pool.
Definitely Sevastyanov, I feel like, is a little bit of a loner.
Yeah, I remember doing an interview for somebody, some podcast, I can't remember which one it was a while ago, and place at times when you're constantly on the road.
He's gonna need some help. He got behind the six, but never won a ball. He could whiff this.
Foul shot.
I learned a lot from this performance. Me and Scott was just speechless after that semi-final. Honestly, you've never seen anything.
Yeah, a lot of cleaning up here early for David. And again, David did get the snooker, but you still feel like should have made the jump. Well, he's trying to find the break, I'll tell you that. He's had a little bit of here and there, but this will do. Well, at first glance, it looks pretty darn good. This is going to open things up. This is an out to go up 8-2, and is this going to be our first break and run of the match? Feel like it might be the second, but straight here myself. I try to get that angle to come 2 cushions just because he's a little thin here. Yeah, I like that play. That way he's not getting longer distance.
It's going to be a tall order for ARSENI to win this match now, isn't it, Jeremy? It's going to make us believe it can happen.
Yeah, and I tell you, David will need a lot of help from David to get back in this match. He missed it once. I think just taking that little bit of speed off has really helped. And he's not babying. So is he going to try and float this come one rail on the 6? Yeah, he's just trying to guard the object ball. Pretty smart. Pretty smart, especially when I think overall pretty good stuff. I mean, everyone's tempo's a little different, so tempo will determine how long you go through the ball and all that. And Arsenal, or ARSENI, pardon the partial pun. And this has got to keep going because the Mosconi Cup, and of course Skylar's got a decision to make, and I don't think it's an easy one. I think he really has to consider another player. Not necessarily has to pick him, but has to consider some things with the stroke. And I think that's the main thing for Sevastyanov, is a little calmer around the table. I think that really sets up for just improving a little bit.
Enough on the left side. Maybe he can, but that seems dangerous to me. Oh, he can.
I thought he was just bunning it up the rail maybe, but I think he did exactly what he wanted.
These are the ones here that if you don't feel like you, that's what I was going to say though. If you don't feel like you can make it, then I think you've got to pass it. But if you're going to pass it, no, and he's going to feed off that weakness like here. Maybe just dunked in the side there. Just too good. talk about slowing it down a tick. If this, I think it's just built in now. I don't think it's just heart rate because he's always like this. They love him here.
Yeah, the style of play is attractive.
Yeah, that's a start. And that's actually a good. Okay, I like it. It's a good sign. Bad luck tying the 6th. Yeah, well, that's all due to. Yeah, good strike. Oh, coming down behind the 8 and 9. Yeah, seeing some. I get you're trying to get to the 6, and he has a
Foul stop.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be hard for Jason to overlook this man for that final. Yeah, and you carry 2 rookies that he can really, you know. Jason's always a great doubles too, a real positive manner.
Yeah, and I think Puce and Moritz, you know, well, I don't think. I know they're going to get along with him very well. Fans out there in that stage is a completely different ball game.
Yeah, it's Slayer, but to add to your point, you can just say those are 2 rookies that are highly ranked and qualified. They weren't picked because of one thing or another.
Exactly.
They got through there on their own, and both, I know one's a top 10 guy, that being Moritz. He's number 7 now.
This is like really perfect timing for David, and I think very deserving as well if he goes on to win this match.
Been super steady, and again, getting back to those other guys, that's just how good they've been.
Yeah, outside of Beato, it's really been a young man's season, right? All younger players really showing out.
Don't get me wrong, and the last round was an incredible one, but for the setting, that's not going to be happy with that.
No, he caught it real fat. This is where he's really, in my opinion, top 3 or side is the only side. Yeah, on the way out, does he get away with it? I think he might get a little lucky.
And rail first. Float it, he could. Again, it's got to be a little speed or a little light. He shows me that he was a little high up the rail. Okay, just stay away from the 9. Don't let anything crazy happen. It's the finals. If he does go on to lose this and, you know, lose by a score that's not too friendly because of the mistakes he's made, they say, well, kind of double checking things, and just not him, right?
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, and that's just not trusting yourself at that point, right? That's really what it comes down to after some.
He got away with one there. I think the cue ball was going to get lost. Yeah, you would think it's got to be inside. You can just broaden the angle and the speed. I think so, but oh, he could with a little stun, but now a little light here as well. But
yeah, that'll work. Yeah, and I do believe ARSENI is nervy, right? The next match is even bigger, and you're up for it, but then it just doesn't really feel right.
Really goes a long ways. You know, it's almost like whenever I didn't play much, and I'd go to a tournament. If I could play a good match early, I could get a great feel and certainly carry on into the next match, especially on the same day.
Making this look pretty easy as ALCAIDE, 11 games to 3. And watch out, cue ball Watch out, just high. I don't think he'll play it.
I like that. I didn't think there was a lot of ways to go wrong, all things considered.
A little short again.
Not the worst combination to shoot at, but he's going to use the 9 as he comes across. Not his best. It's that, though. I think you're going to miss the bank, but maybe not.
Looks. Wow. Yeah, he might have ARSENI. Kind of. So,
just
very crafty.
I think where he was at there, the kick shot behind the 4 and trying to jump the bank, but you know, again, he's trying to
Felt
get
like
something.
he was going to control the majority of it because of watching Jason. I knew when it came up to that, David was going to win those battles, or I shouldn't say I knew, I felt like David would win those battles.
There's just not too many players that are going to outwit this guy. Going to get nice and tidy here on the 9, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's been a while for David ALCAIDE, but all right, he has missed a 1, maybe a bit quick in the pullback there.
Probably don't feel like you can get out.
Yeah, good
Late,
strike.
A little too late. Watch out. It's gone.
Yeah, and that's a big raise up in the Q-tip also.
Now he's got up.
No early 9 before it's time. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah, and the 6-7 could.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jeremy. I know better. You've known Dave. Such a great guy, such a hard worker, and such a bulldog, man. It really is.
He's doing all the right things. Of course, he's a guy that does make all the events, so he's giving himself every chance to win.
Oh, hell.
But
it's your turn again, buddy. Being Open inaugural champion.